In the grand hierarchy of Porsche's naming structure, GTS signifies a vehicle that is a sportier drive. Not necessarily the fastest, GTS models usually are more raw and more engaging to drive than a regular Porsche model. And here in LA, there is not one but two new GTS models being introduced. First up is the Cayenne GTS. Unlike the previous generation's model, power does not come from a V8 anymore. It's replaced by a 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine similar to the one found in the Cayenne S. But power has been bumped up by 20 horsepower to a total of 440 horsepower, and torque rises by 62 pound-feet to 445. This is good enough for the big Cayenne to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds, while the sport exhaust system ensures everyone around knows this is a seriously sporty SUV. But a GTS model is more than just engine power, it also needs to handle well. The Cayenne sits 20 millimeters lower with revised suspension tuning and features larger brakes found in the Cayenne Turbo. Of course, the interior and exterior has been upgraded to separate the Cayenne GTS from lesser models. Pricing for this model will be $95,500, including destination charges. The other GTS debuting here in LA is the Porsche 911. Now this marks the 19th different 911 to hit the market since the new model was introduced. Power for the GTS comes from a 3.8-liter six-cylinder engine making 430 horsepower. The GTS will be available as either a coupe or cabriolet with rear or all-wheel drive. It comes standard with Porsche's active damper system that lowers the ride height by 10 millimeters compared to regular 911 Carreras. Porsche claims a dual-clutch automatic GTS should be good for a 0 to 60 mile per hour run of just 3.8 seconds for the coupe. Of course, the GTS needs to sound sporty, so standard on all models is Porsche's sport exhaust system. The exterior of new GTS models differs from regular Carrera models thanks to wider bodywork, black 20-inch wheels, tinted headlights, black trim around the air intake, and black chrome-plated exhaust tailpipes. Pricing for the 911 GTS Coupe will start at just over $115,000 after destination charges, while the Cabriolet will net you $127,000. Expect to see the GTS on sale by the end of this year.